Thursday, August 8th, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, this morning in the great state of Florida, people were treated to an incredible light show. What you're looking at is the aftermath after the sun came up in the eastern sky. If you were looking east, say from Tampa or St. Petersburg, I received multiple emails this morning concerning these amazing lights in the sky. This is an email I received at 5:01 this morning, August 8th, from Alexander out of West Palm Beach. He says, "Hello, Mr. MBB." He goes, "I just filmed with my buddy something in the sky over Palm Beach County. Comet ? Meteor ? Part of a launch. If you feature the video, you can give my name, Alexander S. Hope you like it. Filmed via iPhone X. Sincerely, Alexander S., West Palm Beach." And here's a still image from the video. Actually, Alexander sent in 2 video clips of this amazing light show this morning along the eastern seaboard of the state of Florida. So we're going to get right to the video that I put together. Again, this is a photo after the sun rose, after the show was over. And I wanted to show you this because it looks like there may have been more than one launch. You can see a trail of smoke back here behind the main trail you see here in the front. And again, this is along the eastern seaboard over by Cape Canaveral. And I put together a slideshow here of all of the videos and pictures I received early this morning. This one you're going to see is from West Palm Beach, right down here, looking to the north up towards Cape Canaveral. And I've already shared a still image from that video clip, but here's 2 incredible videos sent in by Alexander. Look at that going through the sky. Just amazing. That is truly spectacular. And you can see the sun is not quite up yet. It's still dark outside. We've seen these before in the past. In fact, along the eastern seaboard in the same general location. Look very similar to that a few years back. This video was taken by Alexander S. from West Palm Beach. That's incredible. I tried to find it on radar, visible satellite. Couldn't find it. Here's a second video that he sent in as it's kind of entering the final phase, if you will, of its movement through the sky. Looks like it's getting lower or moving farther away. Seems to be fanning out a little larger. Actually quite beautiful. Incredible video. Thank you, Alexander. Greatly appreciate it. I've got 2 other videos. One from over by the St. Pete area, which is on the west coast of Florida. This was visible all across the state of Florida, clear over on the other side, on the Gulf side. In fact, quite easily. This is over on the west side. Now you're going to see some video footage from over here in the St. Pete area. This is actually out of LUTZ, Florida. Video sent in by Rebecca from early this morning before sunrise. A very bright light accelerating through the sky, putting on an incredible light show. Look at that. And this was just spur of the moment. She wasn't expecting this. Just happened to look up and there it was. So she got out her recording device like most everybody. Everybody's got a high definition recorder with their phones these days. And I'm glad because we get a lot of incredible pictures and video that are sent in from all around the world from different people. And this is an example of one of them. This is just north of Tampa Bay, looking to the east over on the Atlantic side of the state of Florida. And that is a rocket launch that departed from Cape Canaveral, put on a spectacular light show. So that video was from Rebecca from LUTZ, Florida, just north of Tampa Bay. Also have some still images that were sent in from the Tampa Bay area. Look at how that thing's separating. And I think that's what was seen down around like West Palm as it was traveling from north to south along the coast of Florida. Just amazing. Those things are amazing to see. I've actually seen one that traveled over our neighborhood out here in Arizona about 3 years ago, and it fanned out in the sky. Looked very similar to that. This is another view from the west side of Florida, looking east. Look at that. And again, spur of the moment, just happened to look up and saw it. Got out the phone and started recording. And that was sent in by Jerry. This one's from down around the St. Petersburg area. This is a still image looking across the entire state towards the Atlantic side of Florida. It's about 100 miles or so, I think, from coast to coast, and this is after sunrise. This is the photo that I shared with you at the beginning of this video. Just trying to make sense of what we're seeing here. This looks like possibly the first launch, if there were two, I don't know. This looks like quite possibly a second launch, maybe three. Could have been three, I don't know for sure. I did find an article about an Atlas V rocket launch that did occur today, August 8th, early this morning. Here's an article that I did find. I also looked on different satellites, the visible spectrum, radar spectrums along the coast, and I could not find any evidence of it on any types of weather satellites that I use. But here's an article from Spaceflight Now, spaceflightnow.com. In fact, Atlas V launch timeline on the AEHF-5 mission. This is dated August the 8th, 2019. And it goes on to say that there was, in fact, a launch early this morning, 5:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Cape Canaveral, an Atlas V. And what they were launching were new satellites to go in orbit. And the article didn't say anything about multiple launches, so I don't know if there were or if there weren't. But like I said, that photo does kind of look like there might have been two. Some of the video footages kind of look different from one another, even though it may have been the same rocket. I don't know for sure, but the one from West Palm looks a little different from the vantage point from St. Pete. So again, either way, spectacular show this morning as people woke up in the great state of Florida. Also have a new sky phenomenon slideshow to share with you guys. Photos that have been sent in from all around the world. Here you're looking at a collection of photos from Attica, Greece, sent in by Tony. And that one there is quite interesting. When you first look at it, it looks like a rainbow arc up in the sky all by itself with a little bit of cloud cover around it. And when I adjusted the settings of the photograph, you can see what looks like a triangle-shaped craft up there. And the back side of it's the color of a rainbow. Great observation by Tony from Attica, Greece. In fact, he noticed multiple triangle shapes in the sky. This isn't one of them. This is just a collection of random colors around the sun. Here's the triangle he saw. It's quite obvious from over in Greece. Look at that. And I've inverted the format of this thing, and he actually shows examples of triangle crafts, and they look identical to what he saw up in the sky. Great observations from Greece. Here I inverted it, and light is dark and dark is light. Look at that thing. Perfect match. So good observation, Tony. Thanks for sharing. Here's another format of that rocket launch from Florida this morning. Alexander S. That's what he saw from West Palm Beach, Florida. Here is a photograph from Las Vegas sent in by Becky, and what she noticed in this photograph, she circled it. Behind the clouds, you can see what looks like the shape of a craft. It's a different color. You can tell that is a different density from the rest of the clouds in the sky. And if you look real close, you can see the outline of what does look like something very large tucked away in the sky behind those clouds. Charlotte, North Carolina. Awesome photo sent in by Irene of a rain shaft. That's absolutely pouring down rain, about as hard as it can rain. Brittany E. sent in a spectacular photograph of the sky. Looked like some gravity waves. This here's from Maui, Hawaii, sent in by Rochelle. Big round cloud that almost looks like some sort of a disc up in the sky. Then we go from a disc to a 90-degree angle square. Look at that. Melissa from Missouri noticed that. Looks like a big triangle in the sky. Perfect 90-degree angle. This here's kind of unique photograph sent in from Lincoln, Nebraska by Chad of some very unique clouds, the only ones of their kind in the sky at the time he took the photograph. Good observation. Another double rainbow. This one sent in by JoJo from Gainesville, Florida. And this here is very unique with regard to, looks like a moon or a crescent moon, but it's a independent rainbow colors just up in the sky all by themselves. That was a photograph taken by Albert. I received that this morning. Beautiful photo here from Bartsville, Oklahoma, sent in by Kaylin. Beautiful sunbeams. And this last one here is from Denmark, LOLLAND, Denmark. What looks like some sort of a square-shaped cloud. Doesn't look like anything else in the sky with regard to the other clouds. Looks very unique. That's why he took the photograph. Photograph sent in by TORBJON from Denmark. Thanks for the photos, guys. Keep them coming. You can send your pictures to reports at MrMBB333.com. You can find the website linked below in the description box of every video. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.